For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And that's not going to be returned as so many kick. To do this is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Joe Mixon.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
70 yards.
And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after try forthcoming. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
11.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 14 yards.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Look the hot.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Here we go. Today.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
11.
2nd and 6. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, south. Today.
Stroud looking to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six.
Right?
Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Buggy. Why, Tony? Tonight.
Stroud to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Alert the hot.
They run for it with Mixon. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Whoa. 19 taxi.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT, Tate.
Now it's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Here we go. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's to his tight end all.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do, and boy, are they successful.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey.
Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Third and 8.
Oh, hey.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, uno. Tonight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And now they'll shift things around. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Why, Tony? Alert the hot. Tonight.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
11. Here we go. Hot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now.
11 mighty. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Hot.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Gun.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On 1, ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend
12,
on 2nd and goal.
12, 11. Shot.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
12. 11. 12. 11 mighty. Shot.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Bates' kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Stroud.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6.
On the quick, right? Hey,
Now they'll change things up.
Buggy. Slash. Today.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
11 MT. Shot.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
11 MT tight. 11. 11. Shot.
Burrow will throw.
That one caught by all, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Bates' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
I'm one, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 31 yards on the punt there. With great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look the hot. Hey, uno more.
And Stroud now to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
11. That's right. 19 Texas. Shut.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Stroud.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Buggy.
Complete to Bryant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Why Tony? Tonight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out.
And the Texans had 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we
11,
ever talk to
11.
says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Shot.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Shot.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Shot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Looking downfield, he's got all the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
Now it's Burrow.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
I'm one. Ready?
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Shot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
No. Look the hot. Shot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Here we go. Hey, uno more. 11. Tonight.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, uno. Tonight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Tonight.
They'll run with Mixon. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. That.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Gotta keep scoring. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. Dot.
They'll run on 1st down. Win. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now the try here for the point after. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Buggy.
Here's a give to Mixon. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Why Tony? Oh, ready. Look the hot. Hey, uno Mars. Tonight.
Stroud to throw it.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, uno. 11. Tonight.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations. It doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hey, south.
He'll look to throw. He's got Jordan complete right side.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
12,
and
12,
that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
We're good.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
12, 12, 12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here we go.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
11. Buggy.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, ready? Why Tony?
Stroud looks to throw. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.